An AI agent booked me 14 sales calls last week while I slept. No code. I built it in 40 minutes. Most people think an agent is just ChatGPT with a fancy name. It's not. The difference is one thing. An agent takes actions on its own. It doesn't wait for you to prompt it. It reads, decides, and does. And by the end of this, you'll have built one that actually runs. Here's the part nobody explains. An agent is just 3 pieces stacked together: a brain, tools, and a trigger. The brain is the model, GPT, Claude, whatever. The tools are the things it can actually touch: your email, a Google Sheet, a calendar. The trigger is what wakes it up. Strip away the buzzwords. That's it. Let me show you the exact one that booked those calls. Go to make.com, free tier, no credit card. You're building a scenario. First module, Gmail, watch emails. Every time a lead replies, the agent wakes up. That's your trigger. Second module, OpenAI. You paste one instruction, read this email. If they're interested, draft a reply offering 3 time slots for my calendar. If they're not, tag it, ignore. That's the brain making a decision, not just generating text, deciding what happens next. Third module, Google Calendar, get availability. Fourth, Gmail, send. The agent pulls your real open slots, writes a human reply, sends it. You wake up, calls are booked. A task that ate my mornings now costs 0 minutes. Total build time, under an hour. Cost to run, about $2 a month in API credits. But here's where it gets interesting. That's a simple agent, one job, one path. The next level is an agent that chooses its own tools. Try this in a free tool called Lindy. You describe the goal in plain English. Monitor my inbox. When someone asks for a proposal, generate one from my template, then follow up in 3 days if they don't reply. Lindy figures out the steps itself. It decides when to write, when to wait, when to send. You're not building the workflow. You're hiring a worker and describing the outcome. The result? A freelancer I know uses this exact setup to send proposals in 90 seconds instead of 40 minutes. He closed 3 extra clients last month because he replied first, every time. Now, the mistake beginners make. They give the agent too much freedom on day one. Don't. Start with human in the loop. In Make, add a step that sends the drafted email to you first. You approve with a thumbs up before it sends. You watch it for a week. Once it's right 9 times out of 10, you cut the leash. That one habit is the difference between an agent that saves you time and one that emails a client something insane at 2 a.m. Here's the third pattern, the one I actually run daily. A research agent. Trigger it on a schedule. Every morning at 7. It scrapes 5 news sources, summarizes what changed in my industry, and drops a 5-bullet brief in my Slack. I build it with a tool called N8N, self-hosted, completely free. 15 minutes of reading I used to do myself, now waiting for me before coffee. And this is the mental shift that matters. Stop thinking, what can I ask AI? Start thinking, what job can I hand off entirely? Every repetitive task you do, sorting leads, replying, researching, follow-ups, is an agent waiting to be built. The stack is always the same. Pick a trigger, an email, a schedule, a form submission. Pick a brain, one clear instruction telling it how to decide. Pick tools, the apps it's allowed to touch. Wire them together in Make, Lindy, or N8N. Test with a human in the loop. Then let it run. You don't need to code. You don't need a degree. You need to know exactly which task is stealing your hours and describe it clearly. Here's your one next step. Open make.com right now and build the email triage agent. Just the trigger in the brain. Read this, tag it interested or not. 15 minutes. That single win will make the rest obvious. Subscribe, because tomorrow I'm showing you the 5-agent system that runs an entire freelance business on autopilot. Lead gen, proposals, invoicing, all connected. It's the setup that replaced a virtual assistant I was paying $800 a month. See you there.